Hi guys, I wanted to make another video here. As you see, I've been outside fiddling around, doing this and that around the house here, and I'm going to tell you, it's really hot today here in South Carolina. So anyway, with that said and done, I wanted to talk a little bit about kratom powder, and it comes in different strains. I ordered some the other day. I forgot what exactly. I was going to try out some other strains, maybe let you know later how that comes out, but I've tried these kinds, and they're pretty high, I think, in the alkaloids maybe, or the chemical in it that's supposed to be good for pain. Green Maengda, and I'm sorry guys if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm very sorry. And we have Green Malay. Okay. Now this is the most that I read on the internet. This is the one that's mostly used, the Green Malay, because it has the most alkaloids. Correct? All right. Now what I have in here is a little bit of leftover Bali kratom. This is what I keep it in. I keep it in a little jar like this right here. All right. I'm going to show you a little bit about a pain formula that I've come up with. And I've got a measuring stick here, about a 1/4 teaspoon, and an empty medicine bottle with a top to keep it in. Sometimes you might want to make it, if you have spine pain, sciatica pain, stuff like that, sometimes I make up like extra bottle to keep on hand to take later in the day. Well, anyway, sometimes I take this right along with this I'm making now because it offers more relief, and this is 8-hour arthritis strength acetaminophen. Now you don't have to. You don't have to take that. You could take, maybe you could take some extra kratom, but I don't do that. And I swallow mine with water now, and it's kind of bitter, guys. It's not sweet tasting or anything like that. It's not cherry flavor. Don't come in flavors. It comes in strains. So rather you might want to try. It's not going to mix totally in like any kind of juice, like apple juice, whatever. You might can dissolve it some in some hot water, but then you got to strain it. You still don't want to, you got other leftovers stuff, powders in there. So anyway, let me get to this. Okay, all right. What I'm going to do is to show you one of the other pain formulas I use for my back problem and sciatica. So I'm going to start with the Green Malay. Now, each strain offers different things, for other than pain relief. It might make you feel more awake or something, or more active, minded. Anyway, I'm going to take this 1/4 teaspoon of Malay, and I'm going to drop it here in this medicine bottle. Okay, let me put this to the side. Alright, I'm going to take this leftover Bali that I've got here. I think I got probably roughly about a 1/4 teaspoon here. And that's what I use. Okay, that's pretty close to what I got right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of it. So what you're coming up with is a good heaping half a teaspoon, right? Now that's up to you. Now here's the other secret ingredient that I add with it that helps also. This helps soothe. It goes into that muscle around that sciatic nerve, and it helps along with the kratom, and it starts to help soothe and relax that either the nerve or the muscle around the nerve. I'm not sure how it works, but it brings relief. Okay, now I'm taking the ashwagandha. I'm taking the pill apart. Now there's two halves. There's the smaller half and there's the longer half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the shorter half all the way to the top. sometimes I add just kind of a heaping amount. Make sure you don't put enough of this. Okay, well, I got it full. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it here in the bottle with the 2 kratom powders. Now you don't have to mix up the kratom. You can either use Bali by itself or use the Malay by itself. Now what I've been using is the Bali. Okay? Now I'm not saying I don't know if this would work or not. You might could put a couple of these tablets in the coffee grinder and mix it up in here with it too and make a powder, But this is like, this has a very high strength acetaminophen in it. This is like a 650 milligram per tab, I think it is. Okay, yes, 650 milligram in each caplet. So then, we have that, so take 2 of those along with the powder, and I would do it now, but I have taken the kratom tea that I showed you in another video on my channel here. I went ahead and drank some of that, but this is another method that I use for pain here. And if you're tired of gabapentin or morphine or whatever you're taking, if you want to try this, or even if you're tired of Percocet, whatever they're giving you, the doctors. Now, the doctor I'm going to now is a total nerve doctor. And he's taking me off of what they was giving me, morphine and Percocet, and put me on gabapentin and duloxetine. Now, that comes with its own agenda in the world. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube where it causes weight gain, it causes this and that, And it started to be grabbed up by the lawyers for a lawsuit against them for that, for gabapentin. But I would like to get off of it just a little bit, like 900 milligrams per dose 3 times a day, 2,700 altogether, plus duloxetine, I forgot now, maybe 30 or 40 milligrams. But anyway, if you want to go a different route, here you go. You might could switch up. Now, I'm not a doctor by no means, and I can't tell you about your medical condition and how to treat it. And don't be careful, okay? Don't take my word over a doctor's. If you have a real serious condition, or if you have heart trouble, or if you have other conditions that might interfere with taking one of it, what I've got here, you might better consult a physician, because I've had 2 heart attacks, and I'm not supposed to take ibuprofen. They said, don't do it, but it's okay to take acetaminophen. You see there? Now, you could be going against your heart or any medical condition you have, taking anything outside of the norm. But I've been taking this a little while, and I don't see no adverse effects except for sweating, That's one of the things kratom might cause. But there's also very hot 100-degree weather here almost, and very humid, in South Carolina. So if you want to try that, great, and that's one of the things I use to fight pain with. And if I come up with anything different, I'll let you know. All right, see you and bye-bye.